Great rising. Great rising, sis. Great rising. Great rising. Hold on. Oh, goodness. Great rising. Ain't gonna let this little bit of poundage get the best of me. Great rising, though, y'all. Peace and power. All right, give me 1 second. Let's, and then we're gonna get this show on the road. Little rough ain't never hurt nobody. Great rising, great rising. Okay. Where we picking up at? Where we picking up at? Hold on. Can we lift and separate on? You know how that shit go. Okay. Where we at? Oh shit, I ain't that late. Great rising, family, great rising, great rising. Peace and power. Y'all hold on, this shit is stuck in my head. Oh, freedom. Yes. Let freedom reign. Alright, we ready to go now. So if you see the girls coming out, just get me together, okay? Just get me together. You see me? People be like, you were thick, shawty, you were thick as fuck. Fact, shawty, I couldn't breathe. I couldn't breathe. For real. Say, damn, shawty, you were fine then. And hypertensive, my nigga, and hypertensive, dude. Stop it, I say. Like, I like them thick, shawty. Nah, you like big bitches with hypertension, diabetes, and waist trainers. Stop it. Stop it, I say. You should want to see me as my best self. See me living my best life. Great rising, great rising. Make sure I stay married. So what happened was, when I went from a size 18, 20 to a size 8, 9, or 9, 10, or whatever, I discarded a lot of my clothes, and then I had a good winter. So I gotta squeeze back into some stuff until I get my life right back. Until I get my life right again. Right. Picking up on page 3. Come on, y'all, because I'm ready to get to the sweet bitches. So we got to get it popping. All right, cool. We getting there. We getting there, because next up is sacred relationships. Oh, I give thanks. It's April, May. Fuck. It's been 11 months, okay? The last time I went through this book publicly, I got to Sacred Relationships when I decided to start over so that I could bring everybody with me. And it has taken a year. We were already in Gateway 7, about to close it up, and I started over. And it's taken a full year to get back here. Um, yeah, don't let nobody tell you this is a quick read. All right? This is a life change. All right. So thank you if you came last night for the healing ceremony, releasing baggage that causes disease. Again, it was more like a ceremony tutorial or ritual tutorial to show you how easy it is to create your own. Hopefully, you'll start to do those things and teach your children to do those things too. I remember when Zion had a traumatic experience a little over a year ago, and she came to me and asked if see if my nose is running. Yeah, she asked if she could have a spirit bath. You know, she selected her own oils and herbs for the water, and then asked if she could wear something white of mine for 4 hours. Well, she asked, can she wear something white? And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, okay, I'll return it in 4 hours, you know. So I don't know what her plan was, but she had already designated colors and specific oils and herbs. And yeah, she had created her own ritual, her own healing ritual. And now anytime she feel out of sorts, she'll resort to the same ritual. Not one I gave her, not one she got from a book, but one that she felt in her spirit. And yeah, and so on and so on. So that's peace. Um, Create your own rituals. Create your own rituals. We already have rituals, family. We celebrate birthdays. We go to the same restaurant with our homegirls, or you know, the men have the fishing trips and shit where they go out with their homies the same time every. It's the same thing. It's just that we're making routines around our healing as opposed to around our hurting. Okay. All right. Healing your past. We also went through that one. Not last night, but the day before. Okay. So, Violence Upon a Race, page 287. Oh, y'all gotta y'all say something now if you see a shadow coming out. If you see a shadow coming out, say something. All right, Violence Upon a Race. Ouch. African women and men were stolen from their people and sold into slavery in Europe, the West Indies, and in the Americas. They were subjected to the worst kind of violence that one people on the face of the earth has ever perpetuated upon another. To be enslaved and controlled and abused and raped, we as a people still carry the scars of slavery. These tarnish all our relationships and activities in one way or another. Soul deep hurt has been passed down from one generation to the next, from mother to daughter, from father to son, from husband to wife. And I know that is there anybody here who disagrees? There are a lot of people who feel like because we were never enslaved, because we were never in chains, and because our parents were not in chains, that we have never been enslaved, nor should we feel the residual of it. If there's anybody here that believes that or feels that, please say so at some given time, not so we can put you at the block party, but so that we can make you understand. The same way that a woman who has, yeah, it happens a lot of times. We've been discussing it for years across different platforms with different teachers, where our women are, and I'm speaking first from a woman's perspective because I am, a woman is so broken and so afraid of having her heart torn to pieces again, that she teaches her daughter to be independent and to be strong and to not rely on a man, to be self-sufficient and to not need a man. And because, again, here I am, a single mother, and I'm hurting, I coddle my son, I baby my son, and I tell him he's mama's man. I love him. I'll take care of him. He ain't got to worry about nobody hurting him. He don't have to lift a finger. I'm going to make sure everything he need, he has. And so my son grows up expecting woman to give him everything and to do everything, and all he got to do is show the fuck up. And then my daughter, on the other hand, has learned from my experiences to be jaded and to protect herself from men, to ward off her helpmates. All right? The same thing I will teach my children according to me. Because I know what incest looks like, because I know what rape and molestation looks like, my children won't sit in Santa's lap to take a picture. They won't go, I won't say ever, hey, go hug on so and so they can go. Never, ever, ever, ever. Okay? It's because of my own fears and experiences that my children aren't allowed to do sleepovers. Okay? They ain't going over your house. I don't give a fuck how well I know your mama. They not going over your house. And it's sad but peaceful truth, that we raise our children based on our own experiences. All right? And so we never discuss the why, especially because we also have it where we say, because I told you so. All right? So we never discuss the why. But the same way we've passed on processes for protection, we've also passed down some things that hinder us and that hurt us, and pain and rejection and neglect and abuse to ourselves and others are some of the things that we pass down to our children, not knowing so. We still carry the scars of slavery. Understand that if I am raped, or if someone dies in my family, or even if I'm divorced, there comes a need where all the books say I need some type of therapy. I need some type of healing program. I need some type of healing process so that I can go through it, not go around it, not think I'm okay and the shit come back and hit me later. I need something to confront my pain so that I can heal it. Oh shit, great rising, great rising. Oh yeah, man, I ain't even see you on there, sis. Great rising. This is it. A people who are enslaved, and not for a couple of months, not where you can, not for a couple of months, not for a couple of years, but for generations. For generations, our people were enslaved and controlled and raped and abused, and there was no therapy. There was no therapy. Some of us have gone through traumatic experiences as children, and our parents put us into therapy for some short amount of time. And now, as adults, as we face those issues again, we realize how insufficient the therapy must have been. All right? Some of us use our friends' shoulders and ears for therapy, and it's still not enough. It's still not enough. So you can imagine what we must be dealing with. All right? We as a people still carry the scars of slavery. These tarnish all our relationships and activities in one way or another. I'm not going to cry. I'm going to try not to. Shit is happening. I woke up today and one, say I love you. Thank you for being so peace. I woke up discombobulated because I was coming out of a nightmare. I'm thankful because Say kissed me because he was on his way to work, and that's what woke me up. Ralut, I had to already pack the lunch and shit. Boop, I be on my shit. But yeah, it was this kiss that woke me. I give thanks. Sidebar. Say I love it when you kiss my thighs. I really do. This shit makes me melt. Like, not like an oral sex, like I'm kissing the inner thigh, waking my way to the clitoral region and shit. No, just like the same way he kissed my neck and shit. Like, kissed me here, and he kissed my neck, and he kissed my lips, and he always kissed my womb and kissed my thighs and shit. Like, that shit is peace as fuck. Anyway, Black man, it's beautiful that you're here in my life, restoring my faith in Black men and in Black fathers and in relationships. You've been so God to me, and I'm thankful for you. All right. The nightmare, which is also funny that I call it a nightmare because it's a memory. It's not a nightmare. I remember when I was young, I was probably 13 or 14. Let's go with 14 and shit. And I snuck out of the house. Not like snuck out of the window. I said I was going to one place or to go with one friend. She told her mama she was coming with me. This is an age-old swap and swindle. I hope we're not still going for the same shenanigans. Anyway. Because this would be one of many times I would do this. And in this particular time, I snuck out and I went to see a guy who was, I'm sure, way older than me, you know. I might be a freshman, maybe. Yeah, let's go with freshman. So he's senior or freshman in college, some shit like that, who knows. Anyway, I go over to see him, and I don't even remember his name. Now I know in retrospect, this is not a sexual experience you want your child, your teenage daughter, to engage in. where he don't know her name from, you know, niggas out here in the street, like, be like, what's your name? My name's Shantae. What's your name? I'm like, my name Red. I should not give you the pussy, Red. I don't know who you are. Oh, y'all, I'm on IG. I'm on Instagram too now. Shit, I'm trying to do better. I'm on Instagram. Ife_Asa. Anyway, so I was with this man, and let's just call him Red, because there were so many experiences like that, being young and promiscuous. I don't know his name. Shit, what the fuck? I don't know. Said his name was Bebop. And I was like, let's rock steady. What the fuck? Anyway, yeah. I remember having sex with this man. And I remember asking him for a washcloth or something. And so he leaves the room. It's crazy because this is exactly how it happens in the dream or the nightmare. The vision, the memory, the flashback. I sent him to go get a washcloth for me, and he come back in with a washcloth, and he say he'll be right back, and he leave the room again. And when he comes back in, it's dark in the room. I mean, it's pitch black dark in the room. But when he comes back in, it's not him. Like, yeah, it's not him in the room. You know, it's somebody else. And I'm thinking, like, not only, like, what the fuck, like, I mean, it's crazy because it's crazy because young hoes always start to feel entitled when it's too late. You can fuck a nigga you don't know, but he can't nut on you. How dare him nut on you? You know what I mean? Like, he can't nut in the pussy. He can't take the rubber off. Like, how dare he? Because you don't know him. Yet you're here. You know what I mean? Yeah. I was definitely one of those too. Anyway, so here we are. He leave the room and he sends somebody else in the room. And like my heart hurt because I just gave myself to you. Like, true, it's 52 million niggas in the world, 52 billion niggas in the A. And and it doesn't matter how many niggas I chose yesterday or the weekend before that. It doesn't matter that I'm gonna choose 6 new niggas tomorrow. Today I chose you. And your thanks is to send somebody else in here like I'm supposed to think is you. You know what I mean? Like he not your height or shape or build or nothing. So you just don't give a fuck. You just send somebody else in here like, this is what I do, so I'm gonna be used to it. Like, I need a washcloth in between dicks because it's ready. Like, anyway, the thing is, and yeah, like I said, I get feisty, always have when the time comes. I ain't like my sister. She see fuck shit coming a mile away and nip it in the bud. Nah, I wait till fuck shit is on my door and then open the door and be like, what is this fuck shit I see? And then I'm struggling to close the bitch. Anyway, I recognize now, though, 25 plus years later, that we can make each other feel like trash because we've learned each other to be just that. And we learned it from somebody else. We can treat each other like nothingness. And we can treat each other like we're invisible because we've learned it. Because we've learned it. We've learned it, family. You gotta keep going back until you find where we learned it from. There's a soul deep hurt that we continually pass back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And there was, for a long time, soul deep hurt was inevitable. The only way to escape soul deep hurt was death for a long time. All right? And so now, we've become so accustomed, our DNA, we've become so accustomed to it, family. Yeah, it's easy to keep it going. All right, Wait, Roz, I'm gonna blow my nose. And again, I need to try to tie my hair up because it's all over the place. All right, let me need to comment and shit while I'm breaking. Alright, we gonna be alright. We gonna be alright. Monique, we gonna be alright. Once my son told me he can tell a lot of my hurt came from the house I was raised in. That's why. That's when I knew I needed to heal. Great rising, sis. Great rising. Yeah, they are. I told you Zion said she sees an aura around me here, and it's the same aura that she saw around me. And she don't say aura. She say it's the colors around you, the cloud of colors around you that I saw at the old house, and I'm seeing it again here. They are so intuitive. They are so intuitive. That's why I encourage women to get free, because you feel like just because your children don't hear you hurt or don't see you hurt, that they don't know the hurt is there. You, in essence, do to your children the same thing that man did to me. Like, I don't fucking know. Like, out of all the love and care and affection that I've shown you, you think I don't fucking know when you're trying to swap and swindle me? Yeah, we try to swap and swindle our children, and it's really unfortunate because they will, the frequency is no way around it. It's unavoidable. And those frequencies do shape us. Yeah, they do. If I put a bowl of water on the other side of the bed and I bounce on this side, I ain't got no purple bed. I ain't got no sleep number. Let's use a table instead for you niggas that got good mattresses. If I put a bowl of water on the table, right, on the opposite end of the table, and I smash my hand down as hard as I can on the table, the vibrations, the frequency will alter the water. I don't have to touch the water. I don't have to see the water. The water doesn't have to be within my reach. There is something that I can do all the way from my end that will affect the water. And long after the table stops sounding, the table has one thud. That's it. My hand feels one thud. That's it. The water will continually feel it. The ripples in the water keep going and going and going, and the water don't understand nor see the thud of my hand on the opposite end of the table. The water is just being. That is what's happening to us and our children. We seem to think that our children can get away from our shit, and they cannot. If we don't teach them to heal their own shit, and if we don't teach ourselves to heal our own shit, absolutely, long after the thud, the ripples keep going. We are those ripples, all right? We are the ripples from the thuds of slavery. It don't, niggas want to fight about it. It doesn't matter if you were never enslaved. It doesn't. Because some people say, oh, my family, we were never slaves. I learned that we were never slaves. Power to you. Power to you. You have to understand that, you have to understand that if you weren't slaves, you were probably slave owners. All right? If you weren't slaves, you were probably slave owners. So let's remember that shit. All right? We all got work to do. Yeah, we all got a history, a family history, and whether we know it or not, our lives reflect bits and pieces of that history. We still carry the scars of slavery. These tarnish all our relationships and activities in one way or another. Think about it. I can smoke cigarettes and drink liquor and shit up through the first and second trimesters of my pregnancy. And then we can start to see the results in my child's behavior once they are 5 to 8 years old. Women are pregnant for 10 months. We say 40 weeks. We say 9 months, then we turn around and say 40 weeks. Women are pregnant for 10 months. There are things that you can do before your pregnancy and during your pregnancy that will affect your child and will be visibly affecting your child and traceable, okay? Not something you have to guess if your child fucking eye swing around like it's a helicopter because you had that liquor too much. But shit that they can trace back and tell you, yes, it was the Hennessy. It was the Hennessy. And these are things that you won't see for another 10 years. Understand that. I want you to understand that generational pain and baggage, painful memories and anguish in our DNA. I just want you to understand how real that is. I want to give you whatever example helps you to wrap your mind around it, because some of the shit you feel ain't even your shit to feel. Some of the shit you feel is just shit your mama felt, and shit your grandmama felt, and shit your great grandmama felt. And let's be honest, this is the first time in a long time that black woman has had a voice. A voice. My mama couldn't say the stuff that I say to her mama, because she'd have got her teeth knocked out. Because that's what her mama learned, and what her mama learned, and what her mama learned. My great great grandmother, I no doubt think that she taught her daughters, you have to be quiet. You got to be careful what you say. A lady should be seen and not heard. We finally have a voice. Now we can ask our grandmothers and ask our mothers and our aunts and our sisters, what generational pains do we have? I talk to people all the time where a man will be like, I talked to a brother recently, he's like, yeah, I went to the doctor, I went to the VA, and they said I was bipolar. And I mean, I couldn't believe that shit. I left there, they got me fucked up talking about I'm bipolar. I ain't no bipolar. I'm thinking, so nigga, you didn't get the prescription? Anyway, he says, I go and I call my goddamn brother and shit. My brother like, yeah, they been told him he was bipolar. He said, yeah, mama ain't never said nothing, but they said our daddy was bipolar too. Shit, I called my uncle and shit and asked him about that shit. And my uncle said him and everything. And there you have it. For the first time, after you get a diagnosis, then you go do the homework. And then you find out everybody's already done the homework, but nobody said shit to nobody. Listen, in order for us to heal some of the pains and ailments we have, we got to start talking about it. My sister just said to me recently, she's always said this, I do want to have another baby now. I'm 30-something now. I got to hurry up for my eggs dry up. I got to hurry up. I hate that she says that. I feel like she's been speaking over her body for years. But, you know, some people not ready to receive that. Anyway, my eggs going to dry up. They going to dry up. They going to dry up. You know they're going to dry up. You know all the women in our family, I'm right at the age where they all had a hysterectomy. And I'm thinking, yeah, you're right. These are the same women who sat around and ate turkey, ham, chitlins, fried chicken, buttered mashed potatoes, buttered macaroni and cheese, and buttered fucking string bean souffle, goddamn, with some yams, with some motherfucking marshmallow. Why the fuck would you put a marshmallow on top of a motherfucking yam? These are the same ones who don't know the difference between a yam and a sweet potato. All they know is if you put nutmeg on that bitch, you can put it in a crust. Listen, no wonder they had hysterectomy, sis. There's a way that we can change it, but we don't ask that. And then when my sister first started to experience heavy cycles and clotting cycles and pain, and she asked my mom, what do I do? It's unbearable. My mom said, it's time for you to get a hysterectomy. And my mom is just teaching what she knows. And when she asked her mama 10, 15 years ago, her mama said, maybe 20 years ago now, her mama said, it's time for you to get a hysterectomy. And she did the same thing. And it's not time for you to get a hysterectomy. It's not time. It's time for you to change. It's time for you to change. The point is, nobody says, how are you eating? This is what I was engaged in when I had to have a hysterectomy. I had had this many pregnancies. I had had this many toxic relationships. I was eating this or eating that. I was this many pounds overweight. My exercise at that time was like this. My water intake had been like this. And if somebody tell you that I was in and out of toxic relationships, I stayed in debt, I was in an unhappy marriage. I was 150 pounds overweight. I didn't drink enough water. I didn't exercise. I this and I that. I took 3 different medicines for 4 years, and I would binge diet. And then they tell you this, and then they tell you they had a hysterectomy. Then you don't think it's so much of the genetic thing. You think maybe it's some environmental factors that contributed to it. And so if we address them, or if we ask the environmental factors surrounding some of these illnesses, yeah, like say, I give thanks, oh my God, I give thanks for such a beautiful fucking black man. He said the baby got strep throat. He don't want to know about no different antibiotics. He wants to know about the environmental factors. How many different places is she going if somebody babysitting her? How many smokers is she around? Like, because there's smoke in the fabrics and in the cloths when you're around people who smoke. Somebody can come over your house with a smoky jacket on and sit on your furniture, and then your furniture has the same smoky fibers. So he wants to know what environmental factors are contributing. All right? Find out the environmental factors. Yeah, indeed, we have to. We have to. We have to. We have to. There's so many things. I hate to keep going on about the same subject, but there are. When we walk now, if you just people watch, and just see how black people and white people respond to one another in public on the sidewalk. Do black people address each other every time they pass each other? Do they address white people? Do they put their heads down? Do they look up? Do they do their Great Rising? Great Rising. Come over here and get in the bed. Close the door for me. Close it all the way. There you go. This in the way. There you go. Sorry, I'm still folding that laundry. Alright, you can lay down right there, okay? Curl up and go right back to sleep. When I wrap up, it's K-12 time, okay? Okay? Did you write all your words last night? Dory, don't try to play me out. Did you write all your words last night?
I write 3.
You wrote 3 of them? How many were you supposed to write? 10. Yeah, go. You can lay down. You'll do the rest of them when you wake up, okay? Or when I finish up. Damn it, where was I? Hold on, let me make sure the girls stay up. You know me trying to stay Murray. Alright, hold on. Okay, hold on. Make sure I didn't miss shit. Okay. Oh, wait, I did miss something. Says, when I was coming up, I used to steal, not from people but stores. I could never understand why, though, until I learned my mama was a thief too. Shaking my head. Like, no bullshit. Me too. I used to steal too. And, it's a couple of things. One thing is, like, I'm a Moor, so all this shit is mine anyway. No, besides that, yeah, I think for me it was environmental. I could see that other kids had a lot of stuff that we couldn't have. You know, our parents always had to see. Can I have this, Mom? Can I please have this? We'll see. We'll have to see. Maybe this time we'll see. So, you know, for me it was just like, yeah, that was it. It was environmental, you know. Anyway, now I do the same thing to my children. Can I be honest? We'll see. My money habits are the same as my parents' money habits, unfortunately. And I want to guess that their habits are the same as their parents' money habits, unfortunately. So now I do the same thing to my children. We'll have to see. I remember how I was as a result of it, so I try to be better. But the truth is, well, the money ain't there, it ain't there. So we have to see, really. But all of this does really speak to how much of who we are we get from our environment, and how much of who we are we get from our blood. Okay? All right. How do you get over feeling ugly because your dad denied you, and it seems like everyone in your relationship seems to reflect this pain? You have to change your circle. Like, really. The best and most effective way to change yourself is to change yourself, but because that's so hard, I'm trying to tell you, it's easier to get in the ring with everybody else, but it's time to get in the ring with yourself. Shit get hard. You be like, shit. You never sized up an opponent until it's time to box your own self the fuck out. The easiest thing to do is to change the people around you. It is. So that every time you look up, it should be somebody that reflects your higher self as opposed to your lower self. Everybody around you is a reflection of you, and that's a hard pill to swallow in itself, because some of us got some low-down, scum-ass motherfuckers around us. True shit. The sad truth is, that means there's some low-ass, bum-ass, scum motherfucker inside you, too. Alright? It is. It's like watching a channel where you don't understand the language. You're not going to sit and watch no Spanish. You can watch your favorite movie. The motherfuckers say 5 heartbeats on. It could be your favorite movie, and if you go to that bitch and it's in Japanese, you're not gonna watch it. They're not speaking your language. When you are around individuals who are not on the phone, you can't call a customer service rep and they have an Indian bitch with too thick an accent, and you be like, I got to call. Fuck this. I get somebody else the next time. handle your life the same way. If you are not speaking languages of love and light and peace, I don't have to be around you. Especially not us. We grown. We grown. People be like, but that's my boss though. I need my job. It's a billion fucking jobs out here, family. When my husband left us high and dry, I started to paint on earrings so we could eat. Oh, it's plenty of things you can do, family. But you have to cleanse your circle first. If it's too difficult for you to cleanse yourself, cleanse your circle. Cleanse your circle. We are adults. We are adults. And it's a thin line between victim and volunteer. If we don't say what we mean and mean what we say, and our lives and our actions don't reflect it, then we're hurting ourselves as much as other people are hurting us. Be around people who make you feel beautiful, and be around those people only and all the time. Yeah, especially if you know you're not ugly. If you know you're not ugly, then I don't even understand what's the point. Like, the fuck's like if I go outside and the motherfucker be like, you good or you need to get out? Because I know if you sick, you can go cough in there, okay? And I do love you, though. Yeah, you got one more cough, and I'm going to let you go and hydrate in the other room, okay? Okay, bye. Yeah, if I go outside right now, my name used to be Kim before I got woke, and now they call me Ife. If I go outside and somebody say, hey, Cheryl, they say Shirley, I might look up. But the motherfuckers say, Cheryl, I ain't got nothing to do with that. It ain't what the motherfuckers call you. It really is what you answer to. Why will you even respond if somebody call you ugly or make you feel ugly if that ain't who you are? I don't let nobody, oh yeah, Lachey do look like she 2 years. Lachey look like she could wear 2T. By the face up, she like she could wear 2T. I seen a picture of her with her children and shit. And I was like, where the fuck? Where the fuck she at? Alright, yeah. Don't give away your peace. Don't give away your peace. Some of us are in love and some of us are in familiarity. You just used to a motherfucker. That's all that is. You familiar with this shit. Yeah, come on now. Get free. Yeah, get free. Get free. Surround yourself with people that make you feel love and light. Make yourself scarce. Like I had to tell a sister recently. Make yourself scarce. Make yourself scarce. Be busy when it's time to be around those individuals. Be busy. I ain't got nothing to do. Be busy doing what? Meditate, read, go walk at a park, take a nap at a park. Yeah, don't let anybody take your peace from you though. And surround yourself and people who make you feel empowered. Thank y'all. I'm trying this. Yeah, it is. I'm gonna tell you what used to happen when I was younger, and I used to hate it. When somebody would be like, "Oh, you look just like this sister. You and this sister look alike," and I'll be looking at that sister, and I'll be thinking, "This motherfucker looks like Grimace." Deuce the goose and the crypt keeper had a baby, and you said I look like her, and I wouldn't say that shit, but I'd be thinking that is fucked up. And now when I do it to people, I'm always afraid that they see that, especially when I can tell if I'm comparing two sisters, which one of them has, which one of them is more attractive. We're going to be real, okay? I can tell which one of the sisters is more attractive, especially because attraction and beauty are actually in symmetry, okay? They're actually in symmetry. If we went out and we looked at the moon and half of the motherfucker looked like a triangle shape and half of it looked like a rounded, we wouldn't be like, oh, it's a beautiful moon. We'd be like, what the fuck is going on with the moon? Symmetry is what's beautiful to us. Killmonger ain't more fine than motherfucking T'Challa because he young and had the locks and shit, and because his lips is motherfucking delicious, and because of his goddamn facial hair, and because of his motherfucking body from the goddamn Fruitvale station. Did I get carried away? Listen, what I'm saying is, if you actually put the motherfuckers on a digital computer program, you can actually see whose face is actually more symmetrical. Whose eyes on the left and right are shaped the same and are aligned, whose nose, because typically you've heard people say one side of your body is bigger than the other, or there's an offset. The less of an offset there is, the more attractive things seem to be. So anyway, when I say, yeah, so it's obvious. Like, there's beauty in all my sisters. Some got a lot of beauty on the outside. Some of them might be like, damn, sacred sis, I know you beautiful. You lit on the inside, though. On the inside. The thing is, though, When I do the comparisons often, it's because I see the beautiful parts in both of the sisters. Okay? I see the beautiful parts in both of the sisters. Honestly, a lot of times that's what it is. And it might be something very small, just the arch of their eyebrow, or just the dimple on their cheek, or just the rise of their cheeks. But oftentimes, now I'm speaking to the beauty that I see in the sisters, and it's my hope that they see it in each other too. But find those sisters that you can find the pieces of beauty in you in them. All right, and space. Hold on a second. Hold on, wait a minute now. Eyes be on that bullshit. Hold on. My okay. See, I'm trying to see what I'm seeing. I'm in a situation shit, and I need strength to get out. Um, where I work, all they want to do is either talk negative about others or what Trump doing, and I can care less about either or. Um, yeah, I don't know. I love negative talk because I always have something positive to say, and just become annoyingly positive. You know, really and truly. In a situation like that, become annoyingly positive. What will happen is people will either begin to see the positive in things before you do, or they will stop sharing negative shit around you. They'll be like, "Oh, this motherfucker here." Just the same way, don't nobody want to give no good news around no negative ass Nancy. If you're a fucking positive Polly, don't nobody want to fuck with you. Be like, "Oh, this bitch here be bubbly as fuck." She be laughing early morning. It really don't matter. They say to me, we be like, Trump 45, man, 45 trying to kill us. 45 trying to kill us, man. 45 gonna take us down. He probably will. He probably will. But if he did decide to kill us, it would be much more expeditious than the ways that you've chosen to kill yourselves. I'm imagining that if Trump wanted to kill us, it would be a Thanos type shit where he could just snap his fingers and we'd be gone. But you instead want to snap your fingers and two-step. You want to do it all by yourself. You want to get cigarettes and you want to get beer and you want reefer and you want the toxic situationship dick and you just want a little bit of ratchet pussy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, niggas be like, Trump trying to kill us. He trying to give us the food boxes. And I could be wrong, but looking at the nutritional information on Zoom, when I zoom in on the pictures that they posted, the box couldn't be any worse than the Popeye's $5 box you've been getting. I'm just saying. Listen, there is something positive on everything. There's a way to make people positive and to make them accountable. And I make sure I get in there anytime I have an opportunity to do so. I encourage you to also. I really do. Um, Let me blow my nose and let me say. Okay, so you said that's about your job. Hold on. The The situationships, I got you. It's just nothing. It says I fucking got you. The situationship. So with y'all living together, cause I do evictions and shit. This is the official put a nigga out bag. Okay. I have it. This is. This is. Yes. This is. I think this is what I call luggage. Okay. Luggage. Don't mind the little tear. You can double them up. I'm trying to tell you, have set many niggas out before. And will set many niggas out again. Operation Say No More. So yeah, if you need some, they're available on Preoccupy. Oh, okay. So you don't need the luggage. Okay. Because, you know, I do evictions and shit. Hey. Okay, bye. Okay. You go, yes, call the police on me. Have to tell a nigga that out the gate. Be like, hey, you might want to call them boys. All right, straight up though. True story. Let me lift and separate. Did you send me the number, sis? Did you send me the number? Please send me the number. Like, make sure you inbox it to me if you didn't already. Send it to me. I will call. Okay, then I'm gonna get it out of Messenger. Cool. That mean they got you filtered. Man, I ain't even like fucked up out here. They got you filtered because I was looking for your message. So if you sent it, I have to go to your page manually and then click on message like I'm going in to send you a message in order for me to see it. I can't just go to my inbox and it pop up like I should be able to. But I will. The situationships are, yeah, I get it. They are hard. I love you. It's crazy because I've gotten out of so many situationships that I don't understand how we be stuck in them anymore. And it sounds like some shit my grandma say. Like, it's not enough. Be like, Grandma, I need help getting out this situationship because I don't know what I'm going to do, Grandma. I'm ready. I've been trying. I already told them how I feel. I don't know what. We just keep ending up back in the same. And Grandma be like, baby, that's fine. When you be ready, you'll be ready. When you're really ready to be out of your situationship, ain't nothing going to keep you in it. And that's the truth. So, shit. Yeah, I ain't that worried about you. You know, I know y'all ass is going to be all right. But yeah, if there was something specific that you could do, you know, I'd be down to encourage you to do the shit. All right, hold on, let me get this hair up off my neck. Yeah. Because my mom said something similar. I remember when, was it Zion? I don't know which one of my children just would refuse to let go of the pacifier. Maybe it was Zion. They called it a Bobo. And it's all she ever wanted. She's like, Bobo, 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 Bobo. And I'm like, yo, Bobo my ass, yo. You got teeth and shit. You gonna keep playing with that pacifier and your teeth gonna start to come out. You know, like, and I would be stressed as hell anytime she asked for a pacifier. And then, you know, little babies, they go on the couch and they find a pacifier. They see one in the store and they pick up a pacifier. And I'd be so frustrated, and I ask my mama, how come she not on the same page with me? You know, how come you let her have the pacifier? She say, I'm not worried about her no pacifier. She 2. She 2 years old. She's like, in all of my years, I ain't never met a 35-year-old with no pacifier. So I'm guessing in her time, she'll put it down. Let her have her time. And that's peace. And I've received that for more than just a pacifier. There are lots of things that we do to pacify ourselves. There are lots of things that we do to soothe ourselves, to make ourselves feel good temporarily. There are lots of things that we do because we're used to doing those things. Remember, familiarity. But in our time, when it's time to give them up, oh, we will. Oh, we will. And without fight and without hassle, it won't take no. It will be easy and it will be effortless. When you really get ready, you will be free. You will be free. Some of us have done it. We've hated a job, been looking for a new job, got to find a new job, can't stand this job. And when these motherfuckers have done it for the last time, fuck you and this job, nigga. You don't know how the fuck you gonna eat. You don't know how the fuck you gonna eat. But you know what you're not gonna do. And remember, like I tell my daughters, that's a good baseline. In a world where it's hard to know what you're gonna do next, if you can stand tall on what you know you're not gonna fucking do, you're in a good place. You're in a good place. When it's time, sis. And I trust that when you time, ain't a ritual in the world that a nigga can give you, you're gonna be like, peace. Alright, oh, okay. There was a group conversation. Oh, wait, shit. Okay, someone never messaged that. That was my youngest son 24 years ago. It was a group conversation this weekend that stirred my soul. You said if he only muffed, pushed, or cussed the bitch out, then that's not domestic abuse. I was pissed because I was the only one who flipped out. Other men, including mine, stayed silent. Alright, so we'll do it then. On Heart to Heart, if you remind me, we'll discuss the many forms of abuse. Yeah, we'll do heart. When I do Heart to Heart, I'll discuss abuse. Hold on, hold on, right quick. This is a bathing suit, y'all, so it just keep on going. But I have to get me some inches up here so I can. And this little tie thing, I don't even know what the point. The fuck the point of was. Thank you, Thrift. Thank you, Thrift. Okay, we only been on 49 minutes. That's peace. I'm gonna try to keep it at an hour. Let me read my comments. Hold on, family. some, some water. Hold on. I did not stretch today. Damn. Show enough. Show enough. Eric, whenever you do watch, I love you. I know you're gonna come through. So I'm telling you now. Alright. Okay, I love you, Eric. I'm laughing because you send me screenshots of myself and shit. I was like, I don't like looking at myself on the live already. It's how I have my eyes closed half the time. Yeah. So I will not go back to a call center. Know what we've gone through and go through, knowing how he had to go to anger management and counseling before I take him serious. Yeah, I'm. It's sad. It is. It is. Like, it is. I don't know what the fuck to make them. I don't know what to. There's a black man that I heal and build with, and recently we were confronted with the issue of an abusive, of a battered woman in an abusive relationship. Okay, and I said I'm gonna swoop in, and I'm gonna be her support, and you know. He says to me, you know, help heal and build this sister up. She need people. Women who are abused oftentimes have been removed from their support systems. All right, so these men have encouraged them to move places where their family are not. They encourage them to stay home instead of going to family events. They encourage them to, you know, just bring me a plate back when you come back. All this kind of shit. Anyway, so he asked me to, you know, support her, and I'm like, of course, I can do that. I can be her love and support. I can do that. I can be I can be her whole circle. And so I in turn say to him, I want you to be her man's circle. The nigga that's abusive, that's beating her ass, I want you to be his circle. I want you to be his support. And immediately his response was, fuck that nigga. I'm not trying to do shit with no nigga who abuse women, no nigga who beat women, no nigga this nigga. So you gonna just let this nigga go beat other women's asses. You want me to heal her and then let the man, the abuser, go and continually hurt and abuse. So when it happens again, I'm guessing you'll again be charged with telling me to go save another sister, but you don't have to do shit. At what point will you be accountable for your brother? His response to me was, she reached out for help. He did not. I'm not chasing nobody down to help him. If he had come to me and said he need help, he want to be different, it would be better. But who the fuck does that? How the fuck often does that happen? We've seen whole shows called intervention. Motherfuckers have gotten so lost in the sauce, they need somebody else. He ain't heavy, he my brother. What happened? What happened? I think we just have to educate them. I think that this brother really didn't feel like he had any responsibility to this man. And maybe he still don't. But it's my job to say, oh yeah, you do. Oh yeah, you do. And when you don't, it's you dropping the ball. When you don't address this brother, I ain't talking about beat his ass and all of that shit. When you don't even take the time to address this brother now that you know what he's engaged in, then you do become you are a part of the problem. No different than I would be if I saw my sister getting her ass beat and I didn't reach out to say, sis, here's a way to get free if you want to get free. You're just as at fault. And no, I personally, I'll be honest, I can't knock nobody else, but it's important that I feel safe in a relationship. And I don't feel safe in a relationship if I'm with a man who doesn't understand his power, who doesn't understand his role, and or who doesn't live up to it. Okay? I said, I'm not saying that he ain't no man, and he ain't my man. He ain't no man of mine if he don't have no fight and he don't have no fire. Okay? Let me keep on pushing. Actually, let me push on to these comments. I got a woman on page who need healing. She was about to delete everyone off her page because people were upset that Bill Cosby was going to jail. I told her to breathe and thought of you. She was about to delete everyone off her page because people were upset that Bill Cosby was going to jail. Yeah. I don't understand that shit either. Like, yeah. To me, that's dramatic. It's extra, and I don't. I mean, yeah, I don't have. I don't have no. Yeah, I don't have enough coddle in me to rub a motherfucker and be like, oh baby, I don't have that in me. That's not how I love. My love is real strong. my love is my love is real strong. Bill Cosby, what the fuck is going on with Bill Cosby? Ain't a motherfucking thing new. It's not new. And what's sad is that it take Bill Cosby being on your timeline before you know where motherfuckers in your circle stand. So you ain't never discussed rape or molestation or pedophilia or none of these other things with nobody in your circle until somebody on the timeline saying some shit about some shit. Then you want to find out. You wait till the police done killed somebody to find out. Then you want to delete all the black people who like, well, maybe she should have just put her hands up. Maybe the nigga shouldn't have pulled his phone out. Then you want to delete these people. This shit been going on ever since motherfucking the beginning of time. When the fuck will you be accountable with knowing what kind of fuckers you got in your life and on your timeline? There ain't a motherfucking listen, I just told Say the other day, he's like, hey, I'm about to do this live drive and I'm about to talk about can pussy heal a broken man? I'm about to talk about sex, using sexual energies for healing and shit. And I'm like, oh, you are? Oh, you are? And he like, yeah. And I'm like, well, do tell. He's like, this is why I don't like to go live sometimes, because I be trying to respect you, Ife. I want to be me, but I don't want you to feel like I'm disrespecting you. And I'm like, no, it ain't about me feeling disrespected, but you can say whatever the fuck you want to say. What's shocking my fucking socks off is this is a conversation me and you haven't had. All the things that we talk about, and this is a conversation that you and I haven't had. What up? Can we have a conversation? You know what I mean? And that's how it is. That's how when somebody asks me a question about what do we believe in, I don't even know who the fuck the we is. So when they be like, so do y'all believe in the Hotep niggas? I don't even know who the fuck we is, but I would like to speak on behalf of all of us. I would like to speak on behalf of all of us because I feel like if you are in my immediate circle, I know where you stand on everything. If you're a reflection of me, I know where you stand on everything. Ain't nobody for me to delete because we all one. So yeah, you should delete everybody on Facebook if you was mad about Bill Cosby. And then you should delete your fucking page too, because you're not handling social media responsibly if you got a shitload of motherfuckers on your friends list and you don't know how your friends feel about real shit. How the fuck you don't know who voted for who or if they voted? You should know these things. Anyway, yeah, I can love on you, but it ain't gonna be in no handicapping way. So, shit, don't limp over here. Don't limp over here. If you want to be healed, you better stand up. You better pick up your bed and walk, goddammit. Pick up your bed and walk. Yeah. Yeah, like, yeah. Somebody talking about, so you trying to convict niggas and you wasn't even there. Like, I don't have the chill for that. I don't have the chill for that. I don't have the chill for that. And I'm a Gemini. And so all 15 of my personalities would be, then got all 7 of hers together. Yeah. Get you a Sacred Woman book. Get you a Sacred Woman book. Tell you need to get her a Sacred Woman book. Like, I ain't bullshitting. You got to get her a Sacred Woman book. This shit is happening all the fucking time. How the fuck are you sad about Bill Cosby? Wherever the fuck you live, it don't matter if you live under a bridge in a box, or if you live in a condo, or if you live in the projects. Wherever the fuck you live, there's a little girl being raped right now. There's a little girl who's molested all the time right in your fucking neighborhood. Right in your fucking neighborhood, bitch. And you worried about Bill Cosby and some old bitches. Fuck out of here. You stressed about all the wrong shit. I'm not saying that shit is not stress worthy. I'm just saying you stressed about all the wrong shit. Get Shorty a Sacred Woman book and tell her we be together at Power Hour. Say no, like forever I've been hearing you say, get them a book, Sacred Woman. Just hit me what you mean. I don't know what else to tell you. You out here at war. It's kind of like shit. Yeah, sis, we in the house. We hear somebody about to come up these steps, and it ain't nobody supposed to be in this motherfucker but me and you. Am I going to cry to you? Are you going to cry to me? Are we going to call somebody else and hope a cop can get to us? Are we going to blame each other to say who the fuck didn't open it, who the fuck unlocked the door, who didn't lock the bitch, who didn't chain the shit? Are we going to go through all of that, or is it time to get this work? We're about to engage in battle. Or am I about to give you all the weaponry that I have so we can share this artillery and get this work? Bitch, it's wartime. It ain't time to pray and call Jesus. It ain't time to call the police or your husband. It ain't time to go nowhere or fight me about who fault it is. Did man do this or did woman do this? We ain't got time for that. Bitch, get your sword game together so we can chop these niggas' heads off. When they come for us, can we be ready? Get them a Sacred Woman book. And anybody who get the book and don't read it ain't really trying to heal no way. Ain't trying to heal no way. Because there is no way you can do what the book says, no matter what you believe in, and not heal. The book asks you to cleanse the way you think, to cleanse the way you feel, and to cleanse the way you eat. It asks you to live. The book asks you to live. It asks you if you're ready to live, and it gives you a guideline on how to do so. There's a way to eat so that you can live. There's a way to cleanse your body and your mind and your spirit so that you can live. So if somebody give you the weaponry and you still opt to die, then I know you've chosen it. So for me, this is how I determine who's a victim and who's a volunteer. I get you the book and your bitch brand fucking new. Say no more. Say no more. I ask you, what does the book say about violence in relationships? What does the book say about fasting from sex? And yeah, him and I do disagree on sex as a healing energy. I don't think he knows it, but we touched it briefly when we first met. He said how he felt. I said how I felt. He was so in love with me. I was so new. He accepted my ideology. And then it was over with. Now we've been together some time. The niggas reverted. The niggas transgressed. Not really though. I don't doubt for a second that pussy has the power to heal a broken man. I also know that it has the power to hurt one. Alright? And bigger than that is, it's not my responsibility. It's not my pussy's responsibility to heal you, broken man. That's pussy of you. That's pussy of you, broken man, to rely on my organs to save you when you are equipped to save yourself. And anytime you dump something in, it's in. Alright? So when you put your pain in me, then what? So now pussy has healing the broken man, and the broken man has broken the woman? No. No. You are not allowed, nor are you able, nor am I willing to let you dump your pain in me. No. I'm not your trash can. I'm not your dumpster. I ain't your fucking diagnostics machine, okay? You ain't gonna handle me, my nigga. You handle chemicals. Nah. So no. So no. Do I think that pussy can heal a broken man? I know that it can. I've seen it. I've used the power of this pussy to hurt him and to heal him. So I know what I'm capable of. But what about the aftermath? Now that you get up and you whole and you ain't hungry no more and you fed and you full and you get to go home. Now what about me? Me and my pain and my pussy, we just sit here together in pieces? So no. Ultimately, even if I did heal you, broken man, because I've perpetuated my own state of pain and dysfunction, when you do get ready to come back to me, I'll only hurt you again. I'll only hurt you again. So, anyway, we've been on here longer than an hour, y'all. We have to keep on going. Let me finish this part, and then we'll pick up tomorrow with violence and the sacred woman. Okay. We do, as a people, still carry the scars of slavery. Yeah. Oh, shit, that's peace. That's it. That's it. That is why so many men, when I first started Sacred Woman, said they were in my inbox like crazy. I'm a bitch. I can't be about black power. I'm tearing the black family down. I got the woman tripping. And if that page wasn't blocked now, I could show you. All of that was because I encouraged women to fast from sex. All of that because I encouraged women to fast from sex. I know that women are healers, and I know that because we are natural healers. All right, we're going to finish violence tomorrow. Because we are healers, because we are nurturers, I do believe that's why men have such a high sex drive. Because black men have so much pain and so much burden every day. It's a task just to drive from one point to another. Like, you have pain every day. There's no way black man can go out in the world every day. He got to fight to find his place. All right. So when you get home, I get it. You want me to be your peace. You don't want to have to fight for your place with me. I get that. But you bring all that pain home every day, and that's why you want sex all the time. You want to release. You want to let it go. You want to be healed. Oh, you want that. And I get that. Cool, what about me? What about me? What about me? What about me? Queen Afua in the Overcoming the Angry Vagina. And she points out all the other names that the vagina goes by. My two favorites are the catch or the snatch. All right? I mean, I'll snatch your soul out. No, I won't. I'll just snatch out all your pain, and then I will cultivate it because I'm a nurturer. So not only will I snatch out your pain, but if I haven't learned to heal pain, then I just hold it and I nurture it and I grow it and I grow it and I grow it and I grow it until I birth something big and painful. No, black man, you're not able to dump that in me. Not anymore. I love you. I do love you. Yeah, sis, I don't know why they, I don't know why. Yeah. The sex fast. That is why. That is why. Because I don't want you, while you're on a journey of removing your pain, for you to allow anybody else to dump their pain in. Like, I don't remember how the conversation went, but let's say some people was talking about birthday sex, and then a man chimed in like, if your man ain't giving you birthday sex all the time, then shit, what the fuck he doing then? And then somebody had to be like, bruh, you're not giving your woman birthday sex all the time either, my nigga. Can we talk about it? It's important that we talk about birthday sex, because birthday sex is a lot less pain. It's a lot of care and passion goes into it. A motherfucker, there's a foreplay, you know, like I said, not just in the moments before we play, but a foreplay. There's been a sweet and ongoing conversation between us since every time we interact. There's a melodic conversation between us. All right. When I get home to you, yeah, it's birthday sex. The conversation before, the frequency, the environment, the sheets are clean, the flowers, the music, the water, like setting the scene up like you're about to make love, okay? When you set the scene up like birthday sex, everybody not getting birthday sex. And when I'm not getting birthday sex, when you ain't had the time or the mind to put in the flowers and the care and the oil and the shea butters and the clean sheets, when you haven't had time to do that, I'm thinking you've been pre-consumed with your pain. Yeah, you out of sorts. All you can do is just come and have me lay on the side and put the leg up. No, my nigga. No, that's dumping. We not, yeah, ain't no fucking no more. I make love or I make babies. We not fucking no more. Yeah, because you fucking me up with that. Yeah, the pain thing is definitely a conversation that some men will try to, and I can't knock them. I'm going to say this, then I'm going to go. I can't knock them because pussy has healed them, just as they say. But not many of the men who have been healed by pussy have gone back to find out what state they left the pussy in. Okay? So, that's it. I just want us to be able to play the tape all the way to the end. Tomorrow we're going to finish Violence Upon a Race, Healing the Collective, and Violence and the Sacred Woman. And we are getting there, family. We are getting to sacred relationships. I'm excited about sacred relationships because we have so many relationships. You know what I mean? Our friendships, our business ships, relationships, sinking ships. We got them. Situationships and shit. You know what I mean? We got them. Anyway. All right, let me get up out of here. I am a distinctive, beautiful flower and a healing herb with a heart, a mind, breasts, buttocks, and a womb. I come with sacred earth medicine to heal myself. Nukpu, nukku, kamiku, kimamek, zaparu, and trhau, nuk au, and amuku. I love y'all. Nah, it's what book? You still don't have Sacred Woman? Fuck. Shit. Nah, you still ain't got Sacred Woman. Let me find out this nigga ain't got Sacred Woman. Hold the fuck up. Nas. Hold on, I'm about to go. I just need to see her response right quick. I guess I could call you and damn find out. Just let me find out you ain't got the shit. And is our king phone off? Shirley. Shirley and Barbara got to sit down. Shirley and Barbara got to sit down. Shirley and Barbara got to sit down. Okay, you emailed me in the Gmail. Alright, I'm gonna check that shit out today. I'm gonna get off of here and go check all y'all messages now. Be bullshitting. I love you though. I'll see y'all asses at Power Hour tomorrow. Remember, fuck with me on IG and put that shit on Facebook for me. Like, tell people I'm here. Because they're asking me, where are you, queen? Are you okay? But I can't reply. So, if you don't share the video, at least tell them to look for me on IG or look on here. Okay? Can you do that? Alright, peace, family. I love you.